So I'm actually going through a couple of my things that I saved from last year, and at the end of 2011, um, I don't want to say I went through like a lot or whatever, but some things did happen to me, and the very first time, I guess I want to say broken heart. I guess we all have to experience that once in a lifetime, and maybe twice. But I actually found this. I'm finding a bunch of writings that I did, and I wanted to share this one with you because it sounded really good. Listen to Wiz Khalifa. It's not even titled. It just says, "But something good will come our way, and maybe this good thing is gonna happen today. Something good will come our way, and maybe this good thing is gonna happen today." How did I write that twice? It's an honest mistake falling in love at any given time. We could get carried away. It could have happened to anyone. It sounds unfinished. I don't know how to finish it. I don't know. That's written twice. Why is that written twice? What the heck? It's weird. But that's pretty cool. Shall we find another one? Oh, that's fine. Oh, cool. Let's read this one. It's titled Dumb. I don't know why. I don't know why I put it as dumb, but probably sounds dumb. Don't ask me. Let's see. The feeling in the air doesn't feel too bad, but this feeling in my soul makes me feel sad. Aww. The words you tell me to just stay strong, I wonder to myself just how long am I able to stand up on my own by myself, to do it all alone without any help? Why do I feel so weak, like the breath of me is being sucked right out of my limp body? Whoa, whoa, deep emotion. What's that? Wait, how do I write these things? Like, it's so amazing. Oh my gosh. Let me see. This is, titled the name of my ex, boyfriend. You wanna hear it? I'm not gonna say his name. But it goes like this. If I could love you, I love you as a friend. Ooh, too bad. If I could love you forever, I would love you to the end. I can and will love you as a friend and more. I will and always am going to be yours forevermore. For you I would give my all just to see you smile. I want me and you to be more than just a while. And if it's true the words you speak of, I wish for all of you and true love. When was that? Why do I write these things? That was in November. Wow. November 2011. Oh, that's just another thing I wrote. Let me see. Dumbness. Oh. I write whatever and then I title it weird stuff. But that's really odd. Oh. I like this one. It's to my ex-boyfriend again, the same guy, who I was with in October and November of last year. I guess I was really emotional. Like, I'm writing all these things. Let me see. Didn't want it to end. I wanted it forever, but I knew somehow it was impossible. I just wanted what I couldn't have, and now you're gone. But the past is what makes me strong. I gave you up. You didn't leave me. I think me and you could have been a good thing. But it still hurts me to know that you wanted to go and I wasn't going to make you stay. But now all I'm stuck with are memories, nothing but moments with you. The times we spent together, the time we spent apart, the times you said you needed me most, and I was there by your side, but I never really knew you. I knew you were holding back. I wished you wouldn't, but you did, and then we split. And now here I am alone without you. You're no longer by my side. You're no longer in my life. We no longer speak or say hi, and in the end, we never really said goodbye. That's kind of true. I don't know why I liked him so much. It was only a month. I'm weird, I guess. I guess. But then again, maybe it's just because he was nice. I really, and it's kind of bad. I hate that too. Like, you meet this great guy and you think he's so great, but he's only great because he gives you what you think you need, when really you could have got it from another place, a different source, or someone else that could have given you better and that actually really liked you or whatever. Um, but I guess it's just part of life. I mean, it's not like I date all the time, and I do write a lot, and I guess I guess I was heartbroken. Like, I really didn't feel the same. Like, I couldn't eat. I didn't want to eat. I really had no appetite. Um, and then I just moved back from Phoenix, and I was just like, what am I supposed to do here? I fucked up. Like, this is the worst feeling in the world. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do after this. And then, and then I started writing, and that's where those came from. Should we read some more? I guess I really, really miss them. Intense. But this close. Okay. Poems. This one's pretty cool. No, I think those are haikus. Oh, I'm not into haikus. Words. Oh. I write about whatever's on my mind at the moment, and I guess I had a lot on my mind when I was bored and in between relationships. That last one, when I said, and in the end we never really said goodbye, it's titled Miss You, blank, the name of my boyfriend. His name's actually really not that long. He was actually as old as me. He actually lives in Flagstaff now, I know that much. But it's not like I'm gonna go over there and like try to find him. We're all individuals and we just, want to do whatever we want to do, and it's cool. I mean, it's not like, oh crap, I'm gonna go like hunt him down so we can be together forever. Before, I was like, what? I was like 13, 15 years old. I used to write a lot of love poems. My first poems were actually love poems. And now, I can't even like write one, a really, really good one. Like, I used to write about them all the time. And I don't know why. Maybe it was because it's what I wanted, what I thought it would be like, what I wanted it to feel like, and what I saw in movies or whatever. But they were actually really good. I had no clue of how relationships worked, the roles of a boyfriend and a girlfriend, the dynamics of a relationship, and I just wrote just to write pretty much. And I wrote, I guess that's just what a writer does. I don't really consider myself a writer, but not a poet either. But if I were to give these to people, I would want them to recite it in a good way, to be like they wrote it. And that's what I'm trying to find. That's what I want someone to do, to be able to just like take it and make it theirs and boom and shock it to with the like shock the whole world with it. And I can't do that because I'm not a I'm not a great actress, actor, whatever. I'm not the best reader. That's how I read. That's how I read. Exactly how you heard me read, except for the first one. I try to put emotion to it. Oh, I started this and I didn't finish it. I don't know why I don't finish these things. The lump in my throat just gets bigger. I knew I'd miss you, but I figured it would be every now and then. But my heart misses you, and my eyes should too. I think of you. I think of you. It's I think of you. Here's what I think of you. I don't know what I'm writing. Weird. It's super weird. Um, but I'm actually writing right now, not right now, but in between this shoot, this shoot. It's called, what is it called? I just named it. Oh, something stupid. I think it's stupid. I'm not gonna share it until it's done. But it's pretty much about life and taking control of your own life and doing what you think is best for yourself. Because I'm at that point where it's just like, whoa, I'm growing up. Oh shit, I better do something before they just keep telling me what to do, and I don't ever get to do anything. They told me to go to college, and I'm in college. I did it, I did pretty much all the paperwork by myself, and I got help when I needed it. And they encouraged me, and it's pretty cool, and oh, something. And I'm actually supposed to be doing some homework, but I started writing some sort of business. And then power of learning in life, how to be a successful student in college. Writing that, and I got my paper to write notes on. And you know what? I'm doing it, and it feels awesome. Everything's paid for. I can't wait to get my laptop shipped to me because this is not my laptop, what I'm using right now. And got a job. I like it. And it's just basically writing about my future and how I got from there to here, basically. Kind of like a whole teen thing. It's pretty much through, starts in high school and goes to now. It's not that many years. I was like, what, 15, I think? Okay, like 5 years. And my little college experience in Phoenix, and I grew up thinking that this was gonna be like awesome, like I was gonna have the time of my life, but I really can't have the time of my life until I'm 21, and I didn't realize that, so I'm just waiting. I was 18 and I was stupid and I did a lot of dumb shit. And then there's that big life event that happens that just makes you be like, bam, epiphany, you better wake the fuck up because this is life and I'm getting to you and I'm gonna happen to you and you better do something. So I had that and it was like a reality check pretty much. Like, I was like, whoa, okay, thanks, you couldn't have come any time sooner, dude, because I really needed this. But it was pretty much like that all the way through high school, where I was a dumbass, basically, and I was like, I didn't have that attitude where I'm gonna do what I want, but I was like, you know what, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it my way. Does that make sense? Like, I'm gonna do what I want. They tell me not to do it, but then I do it, and I think that's just when they tell you not to do it. That means you have to do it, and I'm just like, oh, I can't like not do it, so, because I have to do it. I pretty much have to do everything. I'm weird like that. I always have to have some kind of weird experience with that. Relationships, I wasn't even ready. I really wasn't. I didn't even know it was happening, and right now I'm actually kind of scared because there's this guy I'm talking to, and we're like friends. That's what he says, and that's what I claim it to be, and I'm like, there's nothing more. I tell everybody, I'm like, it's nothing more. I tell him, hey man, you're cool, we're cool, I care enough about you to to say, hey, you better get a fucking job, to put diapers on your baby. Yeah, he has a uh, probably like a 4-month-old daughter now. Actually, he said she was 3 months a couple weeks ago. But I don't know when she was born. See, I don't know why I let people hide shit from me. To get him on that too. And I don't know why it's so hard to just tell the truth. I mean, I'm pretty honest. Yeah. Maybe I talk too much too. Maybe I do. And sometimes I just don't know. Sometimes I really don't know when to shut up. And then other times when they want me to speak, I'm just like, I don't know what to say. I'm just so lost. So lost. I'm dumb. Just kidding. I'm not. But this was turned into something different. I was just supposed to read a couple poems. But there's my poems. I had a crap load. Actually, they're on my other computer. That's where they are. Yeah, I wrote a bunch. Like, yeah. I pretty much talk about the same thing, but I word it differently because it happens, and then it's like at a different stage. Like last month, I know, last year, I was going through a transition. I don't know what we would call it. I don't know. I don't know what to call it. I just call it a life experience because I fucked up and I learned from it, and now I know what I gotta do in order to make it actually work this time. And I'm learning. It's not like I'm fucking gonna make the same mistake over and over and over like 5 times. It might be like 4.5. Just kidding. It might be 2 or 3. I don't really exceed that much because it's just like, you know what? After the third or fourth time, it just gets so stupid. It's just like, I've done this before. Why does it keep happening? And then you don't know why because you've never learned common sense. And they said I lacked common sense. And then they say common sense isn't that common. Ooh. Yeah, it's really not that common. And blondes. I cut my hair. It was supposed to be a faux hawk, but um, they were like, just keep it, do whatever, because it kind of actually looks really cool like this. Kind of does. Let me put some stuff right here. And then I was like, well, Heather's gonna say I'm copying her hairstyle, but I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna curl it or anything. I really don't want to do that because if you see, I'm not like a follower kind of. Um, I really wanted to cut my hair, and Cotton was like, you should do a faux hawk, and I was like, you're right, I should do a faux hawk. And then Doomer didn't know what she was doing, but I was like, oh well. I was feeling it. I was like, oh, this feels awesome. Or I was sitting there, I was like, oh, this looks awesome. And she's like you can really see it. It's like, no, I can't, but it feels awesome. And it sticks up a little bit right here. But that's no big issue. It's just hair, and I'll go back. I was like, oh, it looks like Fiona. But I'm gonna do whatever I can with it just to make it look awesome. And pull it off somehow. Because I can. Because I'm awesome like that. And have my piercings. And I guess I'm just really tired. I'm actually so over everybody. Not hating, but they're like, why'd you get piercings? Why'd you cut your hair like that? You look fat. You should lose weight. Oh, you're ugly. Seriously? Like, you're ugly too. It's just, I remember the craziest thing I ever heard. Cause I was like, no, nobody ever talks about me. And Camille's like, they talk about you, you just don't hear it. I was like, oh, that makes sense. But if I ever say anything, I actually tell them to their face. I have nothing on my mind right now that I really want to tell anybody, but it's just like if you have no room to say anything, then you really shouldn't say anything. Because there was this issue where one of my homeboys and his girlfriend are pregnant, and I think, yeah, some other girl got on Facebook, of all things, Facebook, and said, I don't know why you want to get pregnant. You're not even going to take care of the baby because you're going to run to your parents, yada, yada, yada. And I was like, really? That girl has no room to talk. Just saying, sorry, no room to talk because she has sex. Her mom doesn't know it. She drinks. Her mom doesn't know it. Um, and one of her friends actually bought her a couple pregnancy tests because that girl's not even old enough. Well, she's old enough to buy them. I don't know why she doesn't go into Walmart or Walgreens or some fucking store and get the damn pregnancy test herself. Because I would. And, you know what? If you're having sex, you should get tested. Common sense. But I guess it ain't that common, huh? She buys her liquor. That girl's friend buys her liquor, and I'm just like, wow, you would really do that for someone? I wouldn't. I wouldn't contribute if I was 21. I wouldn't like just because they were my friend and they were underage. I wouldn't be like, oh hey, I'm gonna go get drunk. You wanna get drunk with me? Should we go into Walmart and buy a 30 pack, or what do you want? Should I get you a bottle of like Captain Morgan or something? I wouldn't say that. I'd be like, hell no, go get it from my other underage friends. I would probably say that. But and then I was like, she does all this and her mom doesn't even know, but everybody else knows, and she acts like she's all Miss Goody Two Shoes when she's really not. So I was like, you know what? She can't even say shit about him or her because you know what? So what if they do? Then that's their business. Maybe the parents want to help them because no one else helps them. Because people actually feel sorry for people if you didn't know that. Your hair's fucking up. I hate that. I can feel it. And I don't know if anybody knows who I'm talking about, but I said this to a couple people. Just don't comment on it. But I'm like, you know what? I would probably tell her the same thing if that thing arose again. I'd be like, you know what? Your parents would probably take care of your baby too if you got pregnant. Or you know what? They'd probably kick you out. Or maybe they wouldn't kick you out. They'd probably pay for all your hospital bills. They'd probably buy your baby that bottle, that baby his or her clothes. They buy them a crib. And there are actually other people out there that are doing it themselves. And yeah, maybe they do stay with their parents, but hey, maybe they don't have anywhere else to go. Maybe their parents are just helping them out, giving them time to get out. You gotta think of everything else. I mean, I do. And if I were to ever get pregnant, I'd be like, oh shit. And if that guy that got me pregnant bounced, I'd be like, well, fuck you, then I'll do it on my own. I'll show you I can do it. It would be hella hard. I could only imagine. Imagine how much are diapers? How much are freaking like the formula, the bottles, the clothes, and the shampoo? 'Cause you gotta wash that baby. Are you gonna have your own place, or who are you living with? And other people do it. Other people can do it. I don't know how. They have like 5 or 6 kids and they're like not even 21 yet. Excuse me. And preteens. Actually, they're not teens, preteens. They're like teenagers. Really, really young, like 13, 14, 15 years old. I was in middle school and high school. I wasn't even thinking about having sex. I wasn't even thinking about dating. Maybe because I was whatever. We live different lives. So that's my little spiel on not having any room to talk. Because if you're gonna have sex, you might as well be safe about it. If you don't want to get pregnant, you better get tested. Get on that pill. You know, don't get drunk and hook up with some random guy. Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I'm not even having sex right now. Kind of glad. So it's awesome. And you get those moments where you're like, fuck, I wish I had a penis in me. Not really, but I miss having that special moment with someone, and you're just like, I mean, this is real. This is me, and this is how I talk. And if you knew me, then you know I'm being fucking honest as hell. um, but I thought that was pretty stupid. I mean, that guy is like a brother to me. I'm like, you know what? If you need any help, I'm not gonna babysit your baby, but I can help you with 20 bucks. Hopefully that buys some formula and not some fucking weed or a bottle of liquor. And congratulations to you and your baby. You know what I mean? Like, what else are you supposed to do? I'm not gonna talk shit about anybody. If I do, I say it to your face. I'd be like, you know what, Getta? You're fucking ugly. I don't like your hair. I don't give a fuck what the hell you're doing with you and yourself and college and thinking you're all bad. That's awesome. Great for you. That's awesome. Not really, that was a little harsh, but if anybody ever came up to me, if that girl was sitting right by me and she said that, I would be like, you know what, man? I already know about you. You shouldn't even be saying that. Like, that's not right. How can you say that? You fucking sneak around and you don't even use condoms? Come on, I use condoms, and I don't even have sex as much as you. They wouldn't like it. How they wouldn't like it. And I don't think anybody ever likes that. I could do it to anybody. It's not really coming from a place of hate. It's just like, you gotta keep it real. You gotta say, you know what, this is how I feel. If you have no room to talk, don't be saying shit. If you got something to say, you might as well just like say it in a good way. Cause a lot of people can talk shit. Imagine that. A lot of people. No, duh. They do it all the time. Like pretty much every day. I hear it at work. Oh my gosh. We're supposed to be working. Not talking or gossiping or judging other people. We live in Peach Springs. Everybody knows everybody's business. Duh. They're your cousins and you still talk shit about them. She's your sister and you still talk shit about her? That's your mom. How can you talk shit about her? That's your auntie. Did you know that? Because family issues should stay in the house, because it all begins in the house, don't you think? I think. But we never really resolved things, that's what I saw. And call me different, I guess, but I really think that you should just talk to someone and resolve it, not fucking yell and be like all crazy about it. And then again, that just goes back to you do it however you want. And then they'll probably be like, Judita has no room to say anything like that, yada yada, she's still young. Awesome, thanks for thinking that. Yeah, I know I am still young and I'm not that fucking old, but I'm doing all that I can. It's not the best experience in the world, but it's an experience nonetheless. And I probably really wouldn't want it any other way. Just to be like, yeah, I've been there. You know, I've been there. And there was this awesome quote, something about mistakes. A life with mistakes is better, has better use than a life having made no mistakes or something like that. It's just talking about if you make mistakes, you get to learn something, and if you don't, then you're pretty much stuck with all you know. And all you know isn't that great. Because maybe you don't know that much, or maybe you know too much, or maybe you never really knew of how your coworkers thought of you or whatever, you know what I mean? So, I'm actually going on a rant right now, and I think I should stop. Because it's going on almost half an hour. 30 minutes, I think. But there's my poems and my little spiel on talking shit, I guess you could say. And it was awesome. Thanks for listening and watching my weird facial expressions. And my eyes are always moving, I know that. I'm not on crack. I was listening to Wiz Khalifa the whole time when I'm gone. It's a pretty badass song. Yeah, I can't dance, but oh well. That was great. But and my hair is fucking up. But that's all I have. So I decided to share those poems with you and my random thoughts. Enjoy. Peace.